hearing the echoes. Five,
Hello!
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey
Live.
everyone.
Hello! How's everyone doing this
Hey
fine
everyone.
evening? It is me again. I am Bullet Jill, and I'm joined by. How's everyone doing this fine evening? It is me again. I am Bullet Jill, and I'm joined by.
I'm Nikki. Can't even pop
And,
up shit.
and Nikki is going to be showing us some 10-2.
Yeah, so I guess we can just start off. Maybe catch up sometime. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So yeah, this is 10.2 for the PC version. First things, we have some FMVs to skip, so we are a bit faster. And starting off is probably the worst part of the run, the tutorial. A lot of RNG, a lot of things you see that can go wrong.
Hey, give it back already! Boys! Want in on this number? Then show me your moves!
And yeah, starting off with a small fight with an imposter Yuna, where they are just introducing costumes. Yeah, this fight is kind of special because we can get stunned a lot, but what we are trying to do is to like chain our staggers in the way that, oh my gosh, this was like double crit. Like if you get like chain combos, then the damage of pain gets increased by a bit. I will try when I have time to up my mic a bit. So yeah, really nice fight.
Can I pop in with a couple donations?
Sure.
Excellent. We have $10 from Glitch Witch, who says, Nikos from video games deserves to be in everything. And then we have 84. If I'm reading that correctly with my tired eyes, $84 from Leggy Starscream. Says, this hand of mine is burning red. This hand of mine is burning red. Its loud word tells me to donate to take this. Here I go. Nikos from video game.
Thanks a lot. So yeah, here you could see, like, the camera movement is really special in this game. Like, just because you press up doesn't mean that she presses up, that she actually runs up. And yeah, in an earlier screen that would have actually been a problem. Where I just started testing before this run to just press down instead of up in order to run up and not run into an additional encounter. Yeah, saving steal from, I always mess this two up, Logos, to get some money, and then just chaining our attacks.
That's... What? But it won't be yours for long, loves.
So yeah, here we're getting forced to use the dancer, cause using the most useless costume ever. And we can just press circle to win, cause the ATB is fixed, and this way Pain will always get the stagger bonus.
Hey, eyes on me!
Unless she casts Thunder on Pain, but usually she does physical attacks.
I won't let you off so easily next time! Get back here! Riku.
Alright, so this should up my mic a bit.
My body just started dancing. Then
Alright, so we'll be naming our monsters in roughly 1.5
has
minutes.
improved quite a bit.
So this cutscene, another one, and
He
then
told me that he practiced just so that he could talk with
we're
me.
there, basically introducing brother here.
Let's go.
And yeah, making us basically run through the ship to get it to know a bit better. I forgot. From Celsius to Fahrenheit, I believe.
Yeah, so I assume if we're naming them real soon that the cutoff is coming up now-ish?
Yeah, we should probably do it now.
Okay, so we're cutting off the names. Let me know when you're ready. I have them for you.
I know.
So yeah, first we are doing this tutorial to get another garment grid. Oh, skip scene. I do not want the creator create. Yes, thanks. So yeah, we get brother for free here, and now we are.
I know.
Oh, really? Okay. Moon float shows it. So we get 3 at the beginning, but 2 of them are rather useless. Oh, wait, I need the name for
For the...
flan, yeah.
The flan, the name for the flan, the winner was Games with a capital G, so Games.
Hello, Flag Python. And we have the goon.
The goon, are you able to see chat? Because it's going to be easier if I just type it there.
Yeah.
That's the winner for the goon.
Oh wait, Discord chat, I believe you mean.
Yeah, so it's Nikos from Video Game with a capital N, a capital F, and a capital V.
Oh gosh. I am surprised that fits. That fits perfectly. Done. Alright, of course we get the recoil. And the female goon.
The female goon is from video, so it's lowercase f on from, space, capital V in video.
From? And then big V video.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Creator. Party members. Okay, so catching up. What we did. So yeah, we are able in the HD version to capture some monsters. So in Moonflow there's actually another one which we didn't get, which was the Agama.
The rocks are floating.
Which might potentially even be faster
Don't
than
tell me we
Brother.
gotta climb up that thing.
But that's totally
No
untested.
worries. I'll take you to the top.
With the RNG. And then we have, yes, you can see in Guadosalam, the goon, the female goon, the Rico and the Flag Python. Which we get the other two only so that they can't reappear again. If we would not take them, then yeah. We could get them over and over. So yeah, and then we... did some menuing, gave them Thief, because Thief is fast and they deal a lot of damage anyways.
Oh, we're not. That's fine.
And unlearned some abilities which are just bad.
Just. Think this might.
And yeah, CM and L spheres would be more important later on. But for the early parts, I don't know if there are any places where they actually would provide us with monsters. So yeah, getting one chest earlier just to get some more money.
Oh! Who's there?
Hey, don't let your memes be dreams. Okay, and now you can see how strong the monsters are. Which is... can switch between 0 and 5 stars, between attacking and defending. Basically dealing more damage and taking more damage. And then they just destroy.
And this is the thing. Hey! Who does she think she
And also nice,
She's getting hurt.
nice side effect. Our monsters also know Mag. Which means that, yeah, the money we need from steals, like a lot of that comes here.
You look sad.
Oh, you know how I hate the damn.
Sorry, boss.
Alright, yeah, random encounters still exist. We just try to escape as fast as possible. As you can see, it can take a while, especially if they start charging armor break beforehand. Or if Brother can't stop talking. But only one encounter, then it can. Gagazet is really nice.
Mind if I slide in here and let the chat know a little bit about what this marathon's all about?
Oh, go ahead.
So, if you didn't already know, you're currently watching Speedrun Ragnarok, and we're proud to benefit Take This again this year. Take This is a mental health nonprofit, and their main mission is to inform the gaming community about mental health issues, provide education on different disorders and prevention techniques, and reduce the overall stigma around mental illness. If you would like more information, please visit takethis.org.
What?
So yeah, we were kind of racing with LeBlanc and co to get up here. Fortunately, they somehow got off track. Also, yes, there have been discussions who the strongest female FF character is, if it is LeBlanc or Rinoa. And yeah, this is how a fight optimally looks like. All max and attacks, because those don't need to be charged.
It's obvious to. Perfect.
Oh my, I also see that the level of honking has improved amazingly during the marathon.
Well,
Press Y to honk.
I remember it was just triple digit and now it's already 5 digits. Ah, I see. Makes sense. So yeah, we got our sphere. I think it was only a half, so we're not that happy. And now we can finally visit a lot of places, but for that first we need to get some money. Which we can get by selling all the great accessories.
think it's worth anything? It's not very exciting.
Junk.
But we can use it as a dress sphere.
Woo!
Incoming data. Going to your
So yeah, so we are supposed to go to Xenakins and to be sad for the story, but before that, we'll get the most important item of the run, I think. I at least don't want to imagine how it would look like if we wouldn't get it. Ah, here we go. Time to get all the encounters. So yeah, which is a charm bangle. For those of you who don't remember the charm bangle is an equipment that holds off all random encounters. Yeah, I could have bought them all at once. Equip. Yeah, buying some wristbands, which if I recall correctly increases strength by 10. Just to get a bit stronger, and now we can move on.
This is where we sat that night.
To Zanikin, the holiest of holy place. How others would call it, a tourist attraction.
Whose idea?
Can I let the lovely people know about some of the upcoming bid wars we have going on?
Sure.
So coming up right after this run, I believe. Yes, I can do time. Right after this run, we have our Final Fantasy VI run, and we have plenty of bid wars open for that to name each of the characters, as well as to decide Cid's fate. Cid's fate specifically is currently $60 to 0 in favor of Cid dying. So if you want to see Cid living, get those donations in throughout the course of this run, so we can make sure that he lives to see another day.
Alright. Scarlet, this is not the way to convince people.
What was the clue again? Come on, it's key. All right, let's head out. Yes, sir. Which way?
But yeah, heading through Zanikin now.
Yes.
We are not only meeting Isaru, but also his small brother Pase. He's starting to become a guardian himself, like looking for treasures and stuff. And yeah, for the tourist attractions, they kinda made a small riddle.
You're Pase.
Well,
You remembered me.
small time loss.
This is Hana. And
Which
this
is a lot more interesting, probably, in Japanese.
What are you doing here?
Cause yeah,
There are fiends around.
you get Mon and you get Ki, and very surpringly, it's Monkey.
That's
Just
right.
supposed to be the
We're
hidden
spear
password.
hunters. The Kindergartens.
Yeah, in Japanese, obviously, you have like one kanji and another kanji,
You
and that
here on some kind of treasure hunt?
gives like a lot.
So
Not a lot more
must be a clue
possibilities,
to
but it's
find
more
any
interesting, and
That's right.
every kanji has
We paid 15 whole gil for that.
like different
Come on, let's go.
possibilities to be pronounced.
Kindergarten.
The Kindergartens is an amazing
Move out.
name.
See you, Lady Yuna.
15 gil for a clue?
Come in. Oh, hey. Nah, it's just that I...
The clue?
What?
And
The
yeah,
goal?
here you'll see why we'll do Zenikin first, before Beset, because Beset only has like one boss, while here we have a lot of small fights that let us level up a bit. Yeah, which makes the boss fights, or at least the boss fight in Beset, quite a bit nicer. Also, you can see how the fight can drag on if everyone wants to do armor break. Yeah, so you see why I think that Agama, even though it's a bit weaker, might be faster than Brother. Because Brother likes to talk. Every once in a while, he just drags on the fight by talking unnecessary stuff.
I think we're back.
Dang. So you actually saw a nice fight. This boss, as you might see by the non-monster runs, this boss can be completely stun-locked, which is random because armor break is a thing, and so our attacks are not that consistent. But yeah, only one attack is really nice.
What? It's only half a sphere.
All that.
Audio is
nothing.
impossible.
Well, it can't hurt to take it with us.
Oh,
I can't
only
believe
came.
how much this place has changed.
Wait, how is only came audio back?
No, I think we're both back actually.
Like everything comes out of my OBS, so
Yeah, we're back definitely. I just double checked.
alright, so for those of you who don't know the HD version of 10.2, be ready to see the absolute most fabulous thing
This must
that
be
that this
the
game
first
has
time I've
produced. I want you to take a look at Lulu very properly.
Welcome.
And look at her glorious hair. If you missed it, don't worry, you'll see it again.
Kimari said he found it on Mount Gagazet.
It does look like him, though something seems a little off.
And it is consistent.
Since you've come all this way.
But yeah, I'm sure that hair could beat the final boss on its own.
Good morning.
So yeah, now back to the mission. We have to find Walker, who I think he's just lost, but yeah. He is in a newly found cave, which obviously has a password to get in, because else it would be too easy. Yeah, so for that password we need 4 different numbers, which are all over the island. Eight and 0 are really nice, cause yeah, we are starting with 0, 0, 0, 0 and go from there. So the closer the numbers are at 0, the less inputs we'll have to do. But obviously, cause that would be too easy, and speedrunners would never do something as getting everything. Like, that would mean way too few RNG. Oh, what am I doing? No.
Huh.
Please, Yuna.
It's not.
Yeah, I was supposed to just press left. The climber up here gets a third, which is also an 8, which is great. I think the last one is like going there, diving again, I don't know. But obviously we're just gonna guess the last one, because RNG is a great thing.
Just want to say thank you to Couch23 for the rating party of 15. Welcome, Couch and Raiders.
Yo, Couch. Welcome everyone. Right. First try. It was probably even more important that we had like 8, 8, and 0, which are really quick to put in.
Something wrong.
Like if you imagine it would be 5, 5, and 5, that would take a lot longer. But yeah, moving on through the cave here. Finding another sphere, finding another boss. Which now that we have leveled up should not even get an attack off. Unless we get really, really unlucky.
One more.
And yeah, we get the white mage chest here, which we'll never ever use. We are using exactly two costumes, which are thief and warrior. And everything else we can just gladly ignore.
So,
And thank you to Cardboard Decoy for the raiding party of 8. Welcome, Decoy and Raiders.
Welcome everyone.
Just how else? Sure wish I had.
You read me?
So yeah,
Guys about
story basically Walker is scared about becoming a father. The space report actually isn't that bad. Like, I don't know, in all the times, 10-2 has only crashed once for me? But yeah, we took Killica now. Yeah. More sphere signals, which we just want to get all the spheres because we're sphere hunter. That's all chapter 1 is about. You do not question video game physics X-codes, please. But yeah, obviously we'll also have to barricade the forest a bit. And get another cutscene so that we can't immediately go this shortcut here, which still exists. And for now helps us to get through. Going up here to hit a trigger, which we do not want to sneak a peek. So I guess the creators just were like, you sneak a peek to get the passwords you need to get up here. But actually you don't need to watch it to get that. And now we just can give them all the right passwords. Which I don't even know how it really works for some reason. the first and the third have the first password, and the second and fourth have the last one. In order to troll you a bit more, the fourth one gets asked twice. Alright, then we fight this friendly guy who, unless he uses Haymaker, can get stunned pretty easily. And yeah, that's chapter 1.
How you like that?
Not bad at all.
As you can see, monsters are pretty overpowered. Especially if you
Just
pick
what
the
do you
right
think you're
one.
doing?
Actually, we're spear hunters.
Yeah, Nico's from video game is quite the carry.
Go, Wings, let's go! Sorry, Donna. The sphere is ours. Tough luck.
And thank you, Kyo's Little Monster, for raiding with a party of 25. Welcome, Kyo's Little Monster and Raiders.
How'd the sphere analysis go?
Hey Kyle, thanks for the raid.
It's just a regular movie sphere. It doesn't appear
And
to
welcome
have any
everyone.
special functions. You want to take a look?
Alright, and you'll see another way to save some time. And I hope that this works now, cause recently I have been having green screen problems. Since this cutscene wasn't too obvious, it just happens that the red light that blinks up, that is usually the visual cue, didn't appear. But I looked for some ways to hopefully fix it. Yeah, looks good. So what happened? In theory, we could have skipped this cutscene. But later on, the next FMV, we would not be able to skip. So what instead we've been doing is I've set up the skip prompt, which stays for 5 seconds. So we have to time it kinda well. And then it carries over to the next FMV, even though that one originally wasn't skippable. Yes. Okay, and now time for something that went horribly wrong in my... Yeah. No. Not gonna take risks. Let's call it world record, because it is the fastest English time in this version. Because if you push these guys in the wrong way, then the last one might actually not fit anymore. Also, for those of you who really think this is already bad, in the original Japanese version on the console, you also had to get in the small Tobly guy, the guy that moves. I'm really happy that this is not a thing anymore. Cause yeah, movement in this game is just a bit sketchy.
Leggy is at this point just trying to get me to sing, I swear.
Well, I mean, I've heard donations have made a lot of people sing at this point. So yeah, and so here we have a movie that we might not even see at all because I can just skip it. And FMVs are really quick to skip. So you could see the prompt very shortly.
New Yevon.
So yeah, now we kind of have to join Yevon or the Youth League, which isn't better for the speedrun at all, just that Yevon is faster.
Who's on top now, Dull Wings?
And yeah, now we see that LeBlanc has just come onto our airship, however she's done that, and stolen the sphere. So we obviously have to steal it back. And to get into her chateau, we need
She got
some outfits in order to disguise ourselves as female goons. Which is our next task. Which, I mean, obviously it would be a lot harder and casual where we don't know where to go. But, yeah. First step, let's go to Josie Temple. Whereas the first thing we do is signing up. To actually being allowed to like dig in the canal. Cause the Alberta here. There are some weird strats, but why have most companies seen us? We talk to the woman and then we just stand here and wait.
So we have a donation.
Go ahead.
A $5 donation from Kios Little Monster, who says, "I heard the word be singing." And I guess since there's nothing in particular request-wise, I'm going to just sing the little snippet that I swear Leggy is trying to get me to sing from chat. We found Nikos in a hopeless place. We found Nikos in a hopeless place. There you go.
Never been.
So yeah, basically signed up in order to get into the temple to talk to Gipple, who then isn't even in the temple.
Right, you're hired.
And we just say, hey, we want to, and he's like, alright. To make things even more speedrun friendly, there's actually also our first costume here. so we don't even need to go.
We gotta find that sphere. Stop. Hey, let's find.
Someone's turning.
So that's where it was.
Oh yeah, just because I just saw it. So the sleeves right there was the floral dress, which is kind of the ultimate dress for Yuna. Ultimate dresses work in the way if you have gone... Oh gosh. I'm not genuine. If you've got every pass on the sphere grid, or just at least gone to every costume, then you can activate the... like special costume, which is basically all three, like, would take all three spots on its own. Always gets hail of bullets off. So yeah, which means that Brother now knows Stormin, which is just another ability that yeah. Take some time to charge up. Which, yeah, I think I'll just unlearn it. Menu, garment grid, unearring pass. Nope. There we go. So yeah, using the unerring pass grid because I believe it makes the characters faster.
I'm busy, so make it fast. That nice to...
I guess the High Summoner's hard up too. Well, don't be expecting any special treatment.
Right.
We'll send you out there by hover. Go talk to the pilot about it.
Yeah, we want to, but you want to tell us more.
Before you start digging, some strange stuff's been washing up.
Look.
Well, offense. Goodbye, little girl.
Good that I unlearned Stormin right now.
Invisible! All wings!
Yeah, it's actually rare to happen, but well. Yeah, not much happened. We unlocked basically the side quest, so you can make invest a lot of time into But for the story, you just have to go to the races. Also, I can do singing. Okay, and now the last one is that Gaga said, I will meet Kimari for the only time in the run. For a very, very long time. Hey, Kimari. Skip Kimari, bye Kimari. Cancel. So this is what happens when you press left. By the way.
Must.
No wonder the wrong.
Is it alright if I read a small bit of information?
No, go ahead.
Excellent. So, for those of you who may be watching this speedrun and wondering, who are the RPG Valkyries? The RPG Valkyries are an inclusive group of female and femme-leaning speedrunners who all love and run RPGs. If you would like to join their Discord, please use !Discord for the link in chat. The Discord is open to all people and all genders, so don't worry. You're definitely welcome.
Can you believe there's a hot spring? Think it's okay? Did you work? Talk about it all. LeBlanc's. Hey, not that. You got me. So.
I know.
I don't know.
They're the one. You're a little help.
Dave.
Look out, look out!
Hey! Our wings explode!
Alright, Kyle. Thanks for the raid. And take the short rest. We all know you belong to the people that never sleep.
Or is it the.
How close?
Our wings
But yeah,
explode!
obviously the last uniform we find in the hot springs. Cause where else would you take other people's clothes?
This is brother.
Mission accomplished. We found ourselves a uniform.
Roger.
We're off to.
Let's up.
The boss is a...
Suppressing her natural charm and... You, go...
What?
You know.
So yeah, now we're finally in. Not a lot happening, but we first have to massage LeBlanc.
You've got the wrong spot.
Whoa, you're good. Ooh. That's nice. Ooh.
And we're done.
Ooh.
So yeah, basically if you hit the right spot, you get 5 points. If you hit one directly next to it, it's 2, one diagonally to it, one far off 0. And yeah, you need 2 more points than getting 2 every time, which by 1 and 5 was already done. Never had it happen this fast.
The boss fell asleep.
We've been waiting for her to.
We'll just have...
So
In the
yeah, you
meantime-
can lose that many games and you'd have to redo it again and get a different treasure. Which we'll pick up. I've heard you can do it also with the second place. But fortunately, I have not lost it yet, so it happens very rarely. So yeah, the chest I was talking about is the golden hairpin here. Which we'll use for Flan, which we have not seen in action yet, but believe me, once you'll see it in action, it's gonna be glorious.
Hey, this...
It's a...
Only naughty girl.
What about you?
The boss is...
And yeah, I've been told that Logos also has a slight chance to use a flashlight attack, which would actually be deadly because it inflicts blind on everyone. So I've heard, but I've not seen it yet. Cause yeah, and you don't have control, you can't heal it. Why did from games have to take that much damage? run to a save point, but that should be faster. So yeah, you have to run into the spikes actually in order to get up here. Well, you could easily hide. But yeah, and then the last switch is here behind the wall. Camera, I mentioned, right?
I went through a lot of trouble getting.
So don't.
Yes, boss.
And there you also saw Stormin.
Well, what?
Its damage output
one's
isn't
gonna
too
hear
bad, it just sadly
Wait a second.
has. It requires quite some time to charge.
Please.
I don't know, I mean our heroines never make it further than starting level.
That is. We finished our analysis of the sphere.
I see Bavel has.
Those Yevon scum. If anyone you.
So in the HD version you can you have a capture creator which allows you to capture monsters, and instead of using Unary Grand Pain, you can use those monsters to fight.
So then I get.
Waiting.
Don't be silly.
And as you can see, they are really strong.
Ever heard of
Sin is gone. The eternal calm. I've realized.
So how are we gonna do this?
I don't know, at the moment it's brother Nikos.
It's obvious. We
From
nab
video
the head
games,
honcho.
from video games.
Then we make it.
I got no problem with this.
I know, from video.
All right, yeah. We're not using games yet. We're still using brother.
So I have to put the flan into the third position, yeah. Usually it's in the first.
Careful. He's much stronger.
No, no problem.
Who goes there?
We can't let the meme die on something that easy.
The High Summoner! Please, forgive my rudeness.
So yeah, time to head into Bavel, cause we need to be in Bavel at some point. Like every area has to be story relevant. That being said, I don't think Mushroom Rock Road ever is, which is a good thing. What temple right? I was gonna go right. So yeah, for some reason we first need to activate some switches. in order to get into the trials. Which, I mean, Mechana and the Bevel trials are not anything new to us, so...
Jeez. Wait.
Mind if I talk about the name wars coming up for Final Fantasy VI?
No, go ahead.
Awesome. So after this run, we have the Final Fantasy VI run coming up, and we have naming bid wars open for each one of the main characters. Currently, we actually have 5 characters that do not have any donations put towards them yet. So if you're looking to give money to a good cause and maybe get your name into a fantastic video game, it's actually my favorite video game of all time. It's real simple. You can do that. Olive, Cyan, Gao, Strago, Realm, and Mog are completely open right now. So get those donations in before those close.
What are the names for Terra and Locke at the moment? Because those other two will be starting off.
Right now, we have Dave is the name for Locke at $5, and then Jill is the name for Terra, which is named after me.
The reason to go to Nickynoel is for... we have been there like 15 to 20 minutes ago. So kinda we had to unlock the like digging mini game and had to go to the Oasis once cause one of the uniforms was there.
Let's go.
And in case anyone was curious, the name for Edgar that is winning right now is indeed Nikos.
See, Nico's continuing to stay strong.
We do have Final Fantasy VII naming incentives up too, and I don't yet see Nikos on there, so I will be disappointed if we don't see a Nikos in Final Fantasy VII.
So what's the name for Sabin? I would expect it to be Nikos too, but...
Sabin is Slam in all caps, currently.
I see. So yeah, here we have some more easy fights. I don't know if these even count as bosses, probably not. Especially the guy, the one that's coming up now, which we've already fought earlier. Which obviously now that we are higher level is even more of a pushover. We'll get to that, we'll get to that. The flan is gonna come up very soon. But it's not yet the time for the flan to shine. Alright, so yeah, you can also use do the other 3 to unlock 3 more and then get an probably dress. But yeah, further down below. But for the speedrun, all we need are these 3. Alright, and now it's time for one of those mini games. I never liked it, I still don't understand it. When the right looks up, okay. So I've basically used the approach that you can use to platformers, for example, which is you just do exactly what other people are doing, and if you do it exactly the same, then you'll get the exact same results.
Riku! Coming right up!
Oh, no. I think it's one of the points. Like, if you really wanted to have everything, then you kind of just went for it and just hoped that at some point made it to, like, the 2 treasures. And if not, then you're just happy to skip it, I guess. Because if you just randomly try, it's really, really frustrating.
Coming.
Alright, but yeah. We are done with this now, and okay. Party members, so we want, okay, how do we do this? We want Nico's on top. From video games. See. And gold hairpin. And the goon gets, well, he's there, Bloodlust and Glue Bracer. Alright, and with this we are set up for most of the part of the run. But yeah, we needed the items here to properly unlock the whole potential of our plan.
And also the full potential of the name.
Also that. So yeah, here coming up is Barrel Eye. And there we see, bang, he's dead. He sometimes dies before Flare. But... yeah, so what happened? Basically with the setup we have, and the fact that we have unlearned all its abilities, the only thing our plan can do is cast Flare. For, yeah, a weapon usually 9,999.
What could be waiting where the threads meet?
For most enemies. So yeah, if you thought our goons were already strong, or Nikos was the hard carry, then you'd see that games are... where it's really at.
Why is this happening? I wish you were here with me. Thank you, Pain. You were right. We had to fight it, didn't we? This hole was...
You think it was...
Yeah, basically hi Bahamut, bye Bahamut.
What?
Not.
It must have fled into...
I don't.
I must report. Boys,
Yes, boss.
Technica.
This isn't how it was supposed to be. The eternal calm. I can feel it crumbling, falling away from beneath our feet.
Trouble, and I mean big time. Fiends are pouring out of...
And we back to see Lulu.
The fiend?
Can't believe her hair can just
but it's all right.
kill all the fiends
Guess
on her
you're
own.
friendly.
Any fiends they miss. Waka and the rest split up.
The Gullwings are on the job.
That's... That's okay. It's all right. People in the village will...
What you up to?
But yeah, basically Waka's holding them back inside the temple. So we just need to charge in.
Walker.
Talk
He's
to this
inside.
unfriendly guy. Oh yeah, no, there's also Macalonia Temple, the one we never have to go to. Which is probably a good thing because it's kind of far off.
Walk. Wouldn't want you. No. Waka! Yes.
Talk about...
Memories? Fiends ever come out of the tent?
But call me before you do.
Is it alright if I tell the chat a little bit about the charity that we're benefiting this year?
Yeah, sure.
Great. So we are benefiting Take This, and Take This travels to different conventions such as PAX, MagFest, and TwitchCon to reach out to the gaming community about mental health issues via informative panels. They also travel to various conventions such as PAX to set up their AFK rooms, professionally staffed, safe, and accepting spaces available for anyone who needs a place to regain their calm. If you want to know more, Wildcat was kind enough to put the link in chat. It is takethis.org.
So yeah, just quickly visiting Donna, who will help us make it through the door, through the gate, which is kind of blocked right now.
I think it...
But yeah, only kinda.
You! What?
There's a hidden path through...
So yeah, and again, we need to find a hidden pass. This time even our normal hidden pass is not hidden enough, so we need a new one. But obviously to find that out and actually listen to Donna, we first have to make sure that... Oh gosh, also skips this cutscene. That the others are, in fact, blocked.
Donna said that.
Walk.
And yes, you're able to see, I was getting off the flan again, and taking in Braza again. I mean, by games. The reason for that is that the flan only knows Flare, and Flare takes quite a long time to set up. And here in Kilika Temple we have a lot of, like, small, easy to beat enemies, so which Flare would just be an absolute overkill. And would just take way too long animation time. When usually Nikos from video games and from video would already do the job. So yeah. Also, short cutscene about Batello, Donna's former guardian, who kinda went into the temple to do some stuff. Yeah, what was formerly Brother Nikos from Video Game from Video has become Nikos from Video Game from Video Brother. A freaking brother is using Crackdown or Stormin every time. But no worries, games is back. Nikos from Video Game is not just here. I have the feeling Nikos will be in a lot of runs. Alright, and now to prepare chat. Chat, I need your energy, because next up is gonna be Jose Temple. And in Jose we have 5 pedestals, of which one of them has a switch, while the others have encounters, which we don't want to get. So we have pedestals from the left, middle, mid, right, from 1 to 5. And I need to get your energy. Which one I should be picking, and which one actually has a switch. And hello, right guys. Thanks for the raid and welcome, raiders.
The leaders of... I have a hunch...
Save the hunt.
Вадни отвергнут как дофин. Дофин свой.
Translate... Then that...
Okay, chat kinda letting me down. Let's see if we'll get somewhere. We'll ever get lucky. History has shown that the right side is more likely, but we have Nikos. Who knows if Nikos actually changes the RNG? Okay. At least we did not get flare. Like, getting an encounter is one thing, and having the flan use flare is another thing. Alright, second try.
Merge with Al Bed Machina. Isn't that what they said?
How can this be?
Another hole. I wonder what's down there.
Go find out.
No way!
The hole we found was so deep. It was as though all the secrets in the world might be hidden in its depths. But something told me to... Get back!
Huh? What?
Oh, come on, I thought I fixed it. Why was it fixed in one cutscene and not in the... Oh, gosh.
Oh, no.
So remember what I said about green screen? Yeah, I mean, I did not check every cutscene, but I think just, yeah. Apparently this one is still green. Thanks, game. It has to do something with the graphics card, probably. Who knows? And so yeah, remember I said I have to like do the input buffer? Yeah, I don't have a visual cue for that anymore.
Well, you do, it's just all green.
Yeah, but usually I would see in the screen when that happens, which now I don't. So yeah, we usually skip this one, use this one to skip the 1000 words cutscene, sadly, because this one is shorter. And I really, really don't like this cutscene, because, yeah.
I finally found you.
Shuyin just comes and hugs Yuna and everything, and she is just totally falling into victim role.
I've waited so long.
And I'm like, I just wanna smash both of them, because that's not how it's supposed to be.
When? We disappeared together, but when I awoke, I was alone. I looked for you for so long. While I wandered, I realized something. Spira hasn't really changed at all. Everyone's still fighting over nothing, still dying like they used to. 1,000 years have passed, and they can't leave the hatred behind. I'm through waiting. I'll fix it. This world continues to fail us, and what's worse, I failed to protect you. Vegnagun will make that all go away. And we'll fade again. Together. Help me do it. Len.
Don't touch me.
It feels like we're at the movies watching the beginning of a preview with the green.
Whose feelings are these?
Oh, we're not even there yet.
Len's? Mine?
Open your eyes.
Okay, should be good. Yeah, doing this on FF10 is easier because the prompt doesn't disappear after 5 seconds.
The end is not far now.
this to Pain. It was all I was able to find.
Yeah, give her this one too.
Huh?
Our wills.
He's kidding. Just make sure Pain gets him, all right?
How do you know her?
The four of us go way back.
Don't go.
It's under control.
Take care of things topside.
I didn't know what had happened. Everywhere I looked, I found only questions. But more than anything, I'm just angry. One thing after another, and I'm already confused to begin with. Hey! Where am I?
So yeah, you're on the way up again. In order to go here as fast as possible, through here as fast as possible, we have to do basically nothing. Just sit here with her and then whistle once.
Do we have time for a couple quick donations?
Sure.
I'm all alone.
Excellent. We have $4 from Xerxes, who puts the name Rhythm towards Mog from Final Fantasy VI. So thank you, Xerxes. We have $10 from Leggy Starscream, who says, "It's late. I'm tired. The only thing that will let me rest is hearing Jill say, 'Leggy, please sleep.' Also, let's pet that Eevee." And we also have $45 from Rye Guy, which is putting the name Mikey for luck in Final Fantasy VI, which means it has now overtaken Dave. Leggy, please sleep.
Also, always pet that Eevee.
Come in, Yuna. Yuna!
Yuna.
Sadly, we do not have an Eevee here, so we can't pet it.
Yuna!
Night, Leggy.
You're not leaving.
Good night, Leggy. Everyone say good night, Leggy.
So yeah, also, chapter 4, mostly about Comspheres. Which, fortunately, all we need to do is check for them, and then we are done. Which we see, they are not all doing what they're supposed to do. Like the one in Killiker gets abducted by Donna. And the one in Mushroom Rock Road gives us some nice underwater scenes.
Looks like news.
Huh?
Yeah.
yeah, we want to hold a concert. And for that, well, someone has to organize it. So we want to find Topley, because he's a musician, he knows what's up. Ironically, they tell us that we had the completely wrong place, which is absolutely not true, because we're actually exactly where Topley is right now. Sadly, the outsiders that want to find him, so we got to chase him. A lot. General opinion I think is that the story is not that great, but the gameplay is really nice. And as an additional remark from me, don't try to 100% this game. It takes out a lot of fun, especially if you have like the PS2 PAL version, which is bugged in Chapter 5. Be sad and doesn't give you the percentages that officialists tell you to get.
Where'd that little ball of... Come back!
So yeah, in general it's like every other FF. It has its strong points and it has its weaknesses. But yeah, you also have New Game Plus. Like, if you make it through the game once, you can just take those characters and get through the game again. And yes, the 1000 words is the best music in all FF games, and the cutscene is awesome. We just won't see it. Well, I guess we wouldn't be able to see it anyway, because it would be all green, but yeah.
No, can't. No, take.
Now that I realize it, I'm kinda glad that it's not only Yuna that runs completely stupid, like the guy ahead of us just does not walk any better. But yeah, the only thing really to remember about this Moonflow mission is that obviously we are gonna ride the tube off.
He says Toby. I feel like the tube off and Smash would be kinda broken. Like just a little bit.
spectacular. I most definitely. Yep. A minor detail.
Well, the more.
Aha! Then how about the thunder plane?
Now.
Simple, leave it to me. Oh. Advertising.
Are.
Brother's orders.
We're over the Calmlands now.
What are you up to?
Okay, it's time for more mini games. Don't y'all think we didn't have enough mini games yet? Yeah, this game knows how to give even more mini games. Each better than the other. For this case, because we are gonna be singing, we also gonna be dancing, which in theory should mean that, well, we are gonna mash the one button that's shown on screen, which is why you also need like 150 points. But for some reason you can just smash all the buttons and they all count at all times, so... yeah. The minigame is kind of free.
It's hurting my brain watching Yuna's side of the screen.
$708. That's actually my PB, I believe.
It's almost time. Do you think people will show up?
You betcha. The thunder planes will be packed. But what are you gonna sing?
Also, Riku's apparently not scared of the thunder planes anymore. How times have changed.
Wow, did you write that?
It's more like I felt it. I can hear it echoing inside me.
Len?
I think so. I don't know much about her, but I'm learning more and more. Bits and pieces of her memories keep pouring in. It's like I can feel what she was feeling.
Thus shall Len's scattered thoughts be woven into bittersweet song. Something like that?
Hey, that was poetic.
We'll be arriving soon. After Buddy drops us off, he and the others will go pick up as spectators.
So we won't be able to board for a while.
You got it.
So yeah, obviously... the thunder planes also have like some annoying monster that we have to beat first. So we're just gonna quickly get done with that.
Hello, Galway?
Yeah?
We've got a sticky...
Free con...
Forgot that here it's also where up is not necessarily up. Movement in this game is just special. Can FF10 you at least knew it was because of the camera? Like if the camera changes but you keep pressing up or down, then direction will not reset. If you try to... I don't even know how the camera is supposed to, like, be implemented at screen transition. But yeah, as usual, a small puzzle where we are supposed to find out how to get there. Which of course, as speedrunners, we already know. So yeah. Also, this guy is immune to magic. The one and only boss that is immune to magic, so fortunately we don't really care. Yeah, we get the Charm Bangle very early into the run. And buy it in Chapter 1 in the Calmlands. Otherwise, we would also already have a second one stolen from Barrel Eye. Yeah, and even less with Nikos from video games.
We're landing.
Hey, we brought in people. They're all outside on the top.
Uh-oh.
No kidding. The two groups... Yeah.
I'll pick up. The Yevonites are here too?
Hey, you lead. If the Praetor were here, he'd never let these. What I want to know is where.
Why?
Okay, now to see if everything is set up properly. Yep. Well, that was 1,000 words. All in green. So I'm not sad at all that we skipped it.
Inconceivable!
Impressive machina. An invention like this could change the world. Whoever came up with this is a genius.
He's got good taste.
Guess I'm a genius too for fixing it. Anybody home?
Gipple! I don't think he can hear us.
No response.
Some genius.
Newty!
If you're done playing, let's go.
Chill out.
Lost your nerve?
Hey, we're talking about Vegnagon. How the heck do you fight that thing? We can't even walk up to it without freaking it out.
Or making it mad. But I've got a plan.
If it doesn't work?
Death will be my apology.
Whatever, man. When a Death Seeker dies, that's no apology. What about LeBlanc?
Well, she
is getting wrecked.
Why did it cut off like that?
piece of junk. Forget it, I'll go ask him myself.
What about the Gullwings?
I think that we should help out Nuge. But first, I want to try talking to Shu Yin. I have to tell him how Len felt. I'm sure he'll understand.
How?
He can...
Yeah, the time for invasion has come. Spear Hunter team go with... Your friendly neighbor. Huh? Yeah. What are we called now?
Does it really matter?
Good point. Sir?
Alright, so if you thought the plan was already strong, well, now it is a lot faster. Who knows what gender it is? Plans are probably as gender neutral as it gets. Alright, so first off, Shiva, of course, we didn't meet her yet. So yeah, and now it's time for the optional ones. Starting off with the sisters. Which, yeah, has the potential to really troll. I've never seen it myself, so let's just hope I didn't just jinx it. So please don't kill the flan. out of here, cause yeah, the flan dies if anime even looks at it. Only got one attack off.
Since we've got about under an hour left to go, can I remind everyone about the Final Fantasy VI Bid Wars one more time?
Sure.
Great. So if you haven't heard me mention it before, right after this run, we have the Final Fantasy VI run, and there are still a few Bid Wars going on that will need to be decided. So we have the naming for all of the main characters, 5 of which do not have any donations yet. Those being Cyan, Gao, Strago, Realm, and Mog. Oh, sorry, Mog has Rhythm now. My apologies. And so those are basically wide open if you want to slip a donation in there and try and snipe those up. We also have the other characters, which do have stuff towards, so you might have to spend a little bit more money, but it goes for a good cause. And then also deciding Sid's fate. Currently, Sid dies is set at $60, and Sid lives has a goose egg of 0. So if you want to see Sid live, get at least $61 in there, and we may be able to get that happen.
I swear I hate that fence. It doesn't make sense to me, and just never get it right. But yeah, I hope it's only like half an hour for this run. But I generally don't run against splits in marathons, so... Not too sure. Running into that fence and getting that additional encounter obviously also didn't help. Also, some of the final bosses can be quite troll, but we'll get to that later. Including this piano, because if you think you can just blindly mesh through, no, if you go left from that door, then you end up on the far right side for some reason. So if you try to go too fast, it actually backfires.
Are you all
I could.
Where's
He would.
Guess she could. I never said.
Well then please. You did. Look, we'll tell Nuge you're waiting.
But yeah, before we get to the final bosses, we now have cutscene time.
It's from 2 years ago.
I'll watch.
Basically, a lot of cutscenes.
Hey, you should watch. Think about it. You know you won't.
You're right.
What do you got in mind for fun?
Well, since we're going to be watching some cutscenes, can I say a few more things?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Great. So first, I want to remind everyone that they are currently watching Speedrun Ragnarok, and we're proud to benefit Take This again this year. Take This's motto is HERE, which stands for Hope is Healing. Each person is unique. Respect your journey. Every accomplishment is a victory. If you'd like to know more about Take This, please visit takethis.org. And then if you're curious about supporting Take This in ways that aren't necessarily through this marathon, you can actually support Take This and get some sweet Speedrun Ragnarok swag by ordering one of our official shirts. ! merch in the chat will give you the links to our listings on Teespring. We also have hoodies, decals, mugs, and those hoodies are super comfy, and winter is upon us, so if you want to be able to stay warm in style, pick one of those up. And I hear rumors that if you wear it to like HDQ or RPG Limit Break, that you're going to be the coolest kid on the block.
What happened? She's inside. Well, wait. Your captain and your...
So yeah, one last minigame. Yeah, I don't even know how those musical things were supposed to work. If you would not do it, I think we've seen it earlier. You could fight instead Azidahaka, known from the Japanese run. And we might be strong, but we are not that overpowered that we can actually fight it. Sadly.
I got a hunch that once we go...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's it.
100 it?
So yeah, now making it to Vagnagan. For one last big cutscene, the rest is small stuff. And then we can finally take it apart. For which I'll also take a break. So, short break. So if you want to plug something, Jill, go for it.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'll just plug a little bit more about Take This. So Take This exists to let people know that it's okay not to be okay. No one is alone in their struggles with mental health, and there's always hope for improvement. And for other ways that you're able to support Take This, if you shop on Amazon, you can support Take This via the Amazon Smile program, where the Amazon Smile Foundation will donate a percentage of your purchase to Take This. And if you buy games at humblebundle.com, you can choose Take This as your charity of choice to support with your purchases.
And then he'll come back for me.
What then?
I will die. My body has already been rigged. I'm taking Shuyin with me.
Nuge.
But you're our captain.
Exactly.
I don't like your plan. It sucks. Your plan is awful. Think about it. It's no different than what we did 2 years ago. We destroyed our own allies. We destroyed the Aeons who had fought together with us at our side.
And also, Take This's website, takethis.org, has freely available stories of hope from people who are managing their mental health, as well as articles on mental health issues in gaming culture. This next part isn't part of the blurb, but if you ever feel like you need some help or just want to better understand that other people are going through what you're going through, I highly recommend visiting takethis.org and just reading some of those stories. You're not alone out there, and it gets better.
It hurts so much.
Forgive us.
Everyone was so happy. Great job, Yuna. You did it. You saved us all. There were too many smiles to count. And I know that I was smiling too. But now, when I look back, the people who should be here aren't. The ones who should be smiling with me aren't here.
We had no choice.
We had no choice. Always we had no choice. Those are our magic words. We repeat them to ourselves again and again, but you know, the magic never worked. The only thing we're left with is regret.
Yuna, I'm sorry.
No. I don't want this anymore. I don't want friends to die, or fade away. I don't want battles where we have to lose in order to win. Nuge, I know that what you say is what you mean to do. Give me your resolve. Believe in Yuna.
So you have...
That's plan B. Hey, Reed, no matter how monstrous it looks, so we can take...
You never used to be the...
And I never was the weight like a...
Vegnagon can be wanna know?
'Cause people... Right. Every... It looks like we can...
Witness.
What about
Love.
Leo?
It'll work. I've come this far to bring love.
The power of...
Also, if you're a fan of Dungeons & Dragons, this year, Dr. B of Take This helped create a D&D campaign titled Gardens of Fog, which acts as an allegory for dealing with anxiety and depression. You can pick up a copy at dmsguild.com, and part of the proceeds will be donated to Take This.
Yo, Magus was the raid. Welcome, raiders, to the final stretch of Final Fantasy X-2.
This relic's getting... Yuna.
If we all attack at once, we can do this. We need to split up.
Leave them.
We've got...
Guess that leaves...
Okay, let's go!
See you later.
Alright, time to finally get going. Starting off with Sateo, which has killed me a few times, cause can be really dumb. And I actually don't know why. Usually it only gets one attack off, which is a swipe. Then things should be fine, unless a swipe crits. Also had double swipes, and I don't know. But just hope that everything works out fine.
Don't be afraid, Yuna. Your friends are your strength.
There's a swipe. Go on, Nikos, do the work. Right, and that's flare number 2.
What's next?
Yuni, they're in trouble!
Boss, let's get the heck out of here!
You want to get the heal?
You can heal us when we get home!
Come on!
Equip games. Back to scene. Entering. Alright, Zelag. Zelag is kinda annoying because upon dying it generally uses a tier 3 elemental spell. If it uses Fire Aga, it means that from video we'll learn Fire, Fire, and Fire Aga. If it uses Water Ga, then it means that the Flan will learn Water, Water, and Water Ga. And we do not want that. Because those are spells that we definitely not want to see being used. How is it not dead yet? Oh wow. This is a real DS array. But we got Blizzaga, so that's something at least.
Look! I'm going.
Help.
The going's...
This thing just keeps on ticking.
We'll finish it.
Do it.
This time the legs are just a distraction. You know where to strike.
Yeah, you're also a distraction. But yeah. Basically, at this point, there's not much we can do except hope that everything goes well, which usually it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But the core usually doesn't do much.
We're shooting.
I have no clue, to be honest.
What now?
Maybe we're finished?
Finished indeed.
Please, Jill. We all know that Mammoth Graveyard is super, super strong and can even kill three-headed dragons.
Is finished.
It's just what I think of every time I see this this scene.
So yeah, I'll already be thanking everyone here, I think, because I'll try to speedrun to the train after when the third run is over.
He's got a plan B too.
Yeah, only just
Panicking.
2 short phases.
End it now.
So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you
This is
enjoyed
it,
it.
everybody.
Thanks, Jill, for staying up that long and sticking with me and so on.
Of course, I was happy to be here.
And yeah, next up is gonna be FF6 with Volters. Any percent glitchless. Which, if you want FF6, has a lot of glitches. So yeah, might as well just tell them what Terra and Locke, which are the first characters' names are right now.
Yeah, so right now we have Tara, is going to be named Jill after me. I'd love to see you guys donate for something else. We have Locke. Mikey is currently leading Dave, $45 to $5. And then again, there's still 4 names up for grabs: Cyan, Gal, Strago, and
Let
Realm.
us purge this repulsive world.
Is this thing finally out of juice?
Maybe he'll listen.
Yeah, let's talk to Shu. Shuyan.
Len.
There's something I must tell you. Words left unspoken for 1,000 years. I love you. And I'm grateful. Grateful that you stayed with me until the end.
But I couldn't save you.
It doesn't matter. Please, don't go on grieving alone. Rest.
So yeah, final plot. Love sadly doesn't work.
We can finally fade together.
So we do what we always do. We just kick ass.
Wait!
You are not Len!
And time. Alright, thanks for watching everyone, and enjoy FF6.
And thank you, Nikki, for running that. It was really fun to watch. Really glad I could be here. Let's get some GGs and some hype in the chat for Nikki, alright?
Len?
right, just like Nikki said, up next we have Final Fantasy VI, run by Voltus. Your host is going to be Lore Master Motas, as I am done for the evening. So we are going to get that switch taking place here shortly, so bear with us. If you've been with us a while and you haven't been drinking water, go get some water, please stay hydrated, and also take this moment to stretch your leggies out.
Let's go home.
Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I will be back again early tomorrow morning to host for y'all. I look forward to it. Hope to see you there.
That was
Bye, everybody.
1,000 years ago. We've come too far to look back now.